I'm here with Aaron Sinn. He is the writer for the Librarian, Curse of the Judas Chalice.
That is correct.
It has, sorry, I'm not. It's being made into a TV movie for TNT. How did you come about getting the job of writing the graphic novel version?
Yeah, actually, got the job for writing the graphic novel version was really random. We just got a phone call one day, me and Mike, the artist, from a friend of ours who happens to be friends with a number of the marketing people at TNT, and they were very interested in doing a graphic novel adaptation of their new movie, The Librarian, Curse of the Judas Chalice, and wanted to know if he knew anyone who could do that job. And the only people that he knew who wrote and drew comics were the two of us. So we just got a call one day, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want to do some comics for TNT?" And we were like, "No, that's dumb."
Right.
Of course. Like, why not? So it just really kind of fell into our lap, just because of friend of a friend.
At the level that you guys are at, I mean, have you actually met with Dean Devlin? Have you actually talked to him? I mean, what level of how would I put it?
I would kind of put it as the telephone game, where
right.
we're at like point maybe D, where we have like 4 different bosses. We got like our project manager Dina Gabbard. We got Whitney, who's his technical boss
at
TNT, and then Whitney's boss
at TNT.
And then we got the art director, story writer, and all those guys over at Electric Entertainment. And TNT has told us that they do not want us to talk to Dean Devlin's team about the project at all, or have any like conversations with them about it. Which I'm just like, so are we doing this behind their back? They're like, no, but they want creative control. And I go, well, shouldn't we talk to them? No, you don't know how this works. Yeah, you're right.
It's very they're treating it like that's their fiefdom and that we cannot encroach on it.
Right.
So it really just kind of wastes time, since Devlin has final say in everything, but we can't send it to him. It has to be sent to our manager, who sends it to his manager, who sends it to their boss, who sends it to Devlin, and then feedback comes from Devlin through TNT, through our manager to us.
So then, and then in the end, it's like, I don't like the way these 5 pages are written, do it over? Or, I mean, what happens from there?
Pretty much is we'll just get feedback about the writing, and almost every, we mainly do it in 10-page blocks, and every 10 pages, usually the average is 3 to 4 revisions on the writing, and then usually only have to do changes to the drawings on two times. Because we'll send them 10 or 20 drawings at a time, or pages, not drawings, 10 or 20 pages at a time, and they'll give us feedback for it, and Mike will make the necessary changes, and then we might have to do a few more after that, but usually not.
Right.
Thank God. Like the first 10, they were just like, I love it. I'm just like, good, pay me.
Right. Now, I don't know how much you like paid attention to, because there's more than one Librarian movie that TNT did.
Yeah.
Now the last one, and I don't know whether you guys even paid attention to it. You cared?
We got the book, we read it. We felt it was very dark.
Right.
It just felt like Glenn was just like, nobody likes me. I'm going to go write some very bad emo music.
Right. I noticed, that's not Noah Wiley, right?
Oh, it is.
Oh, that is.
It's very Noah Wiley.
So they still have Noah Wiley.
Because he doesn't even look like
I
Noah
know,
Wiley.
it actually doesn't really look like him in this picture.
Yeah, I was like
not at all.
Okay.
That would
but
be
it is still starring Noah Wiley.
That would be a stunt double, Dave.
So far, like everyone who's come by is familiar with it. Is like, so they don't have Noah Wiley. I'm like, no, that actually is him.
Yeah, it very much is.
Yeah, because that's, I mean, it almost looks like Freddie Prinze Jr. And I was like, and I was like, wait a minute, there's no possible way that Freddie Prinze Jr. is doing this movie.
You know, now that you say that, he does look like Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
And it scares me. I wonder if he's going to have his friends, like, from the Scooby-Doo movie in it, too.
Crazy, man.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, that guy from Wing Commander.
Right. Oh, Matthew Lillard.
That's his name. Okay.
Right.
I'm sure he's just like, he doesn't know my name.
So what other things do you guys work on? I mean, have you worked on?
We actually did another comic that we were hired by CDC
Games.
by CDC Games
Let's
to
not
do.
confuse the disease
Yeah.
control guys with China.com.
Right. So we were hired by CDC at one point to do a web comic series called Want to Buy Dignity,
Yeah, we still got posters and magnets.
and it was a fantasy series. Basically, what we did was like a fantasy series,
It's a really
like
fun
an
movie.
adventure
You
comedy,
guys should check it out. We
but
also got
from
free
the
posters and
side of the
magnets,
monsters.
the
Who
graphic
you
novel
normally see in
adaptation
most
is gonna be on
comics
the
are the
website.
villains.
Right.
Instead, we have a band of a troll, an orc, and an undead soldier, and
Did you drop anything?
so we kind of did it from that angle, and it's pretty funny. But that was actually our first comic that we've ever done, and this project is only our second because Mike's actually an animator. He never really did comics before these.
Yeah, I kind of got that feeling
Hi.
when I was looking at the posters that it seems like you're more of
Free
a
candy and free posters.
animator kind of.
Well,
I mean, like
what
animation.
what I really dug was whenever we got the comments about the first 10 pages,
Yep.
was the art director loved the facial expressions and he loved the art style, on which I was like, oh, thank God, because you guys want 70 more pages by the end of this month.
Right. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost reminiscent. I mean, of a lot of the like edgier stuff that's on like Cartoon Network. And
I
stuff.
try
Yeah,
to do
that's-
that, but then also whenever I watched the movie and I read the book, I was like, well, the Librarian feels more like a comedy than just like a complete drama action thing.
Right.
Like whenever he's meeting with the villains, he's just always like very sarcastic, and it's just like, you can't kill me, you need me to do this, and they're like, well, wait, you're right, dang,
Curses.
okay. You live this time, Noah Wadley.
Yeah, and I actually I work at the Weather Channel. It's my other job.
Really?
I'm a producer there, and I write and produce commercials every day.
Crazy.
Because that's what I normally do. Because he's an animator, and I have a degree in film and television. And before I worked at the Weather Channel, I worked at GameTap TV,
Signed by the artist.
working on documentaries for them. Like I worked on a documentary about Sonic the Hedgehog and the
wow.
game's Nights into Dreams.
Right.
And I worked on a documentary, an HD documentary about Tomb Raider, the evolution of Lara Croft and the game series. And I worked on a lot of, I actually did the entire Adult Swim campaign of commercials that ran last year,
Oh wow.
was what I did there. And so that was what I did, and it was a lot. It's probably the best job that I've ever had, and it's so sad that they sold GameTap to another company in France,
to the
and we all got
French.
fired.
Yeah, but the thing,
French.
dude, anytime you have a job like that that's too good to be true, you know it's going to come to an end.
Oh, it was just like, I go to work every day and get paid to play. I mean, we had over 1,000 video games at our disposal that we were allowed